Hello everyone, this is your man 𝐂𝐿𝐶 over here. So today I'm gonna share with you guys a story of when I was 15 years old and I had my first date ever with a girl. So there was this girl from high school that I really liked. She had this big beautiful blue eyes that captivated me every time I saw them. Even though we never saw classes together because we were assigned to like different groups or different sections, we would always check each other out during recess time until one day a mutual friend of ours actually introduced us and we finally started to talk. Surprisingly enough, we hit it off right off the bat, and since I felt so comfortable with her, I didn't think twice before asking her out on a date, and she actually said yes. So I was like super happy about it. I was over the moon because it was like the first time that a girl had shown any interest in me, in that particular way. So we basically set up this date for like the following day after class, and we were supposed to meet at a park nearby, and after that we were gonna go grab lunch. So I remember that day I went back home feeling super excited that I was gonna have my first date ever. I even did like an online research on how to seduce and attract girls, because I really wanted to impress this girl. And then I even bought like a box of chocolates for her and everything. So the next day at school, she tells me that she was gonna be 30 minutes late to our meeting because her last class of the day didn't finish until half an hour after mine. I really didn't care about waiting, after all, I was happy that she even wanted to talk to me in the first place. So as soon as I was done with classes, I went to the park and sat on a bench to wait for the girl. Next thing I know, I see this old lady at the bus stop next to the park. She had like sunglasses on, which made her look kind of mysterious, but she was also acting pretty weird because she was pacing back and forth, kind of like in a frantic way. All of a sudden, the car goes by and runs her over. So since she was pacing back and forth, she got too close to the edge of the sidewalk and inevitably got hit by a car. So when she was on the ground, she started screaming at the top of her lungs. The poor woman was under a lot of pain, obviously. Thankfully, the driver pulled over, and in the best way that he could, he grabbed her, put her in the backseat of his car, and took her to a hospital. So I was literally left there at the park with my jaw completely dropped. To say that I was shocked is an understatement because I was like completely traumatized at that point. A couple minutes later, the girl finally arrives to the place, and when I saw her approaching the bench, she had this big beautiful smile on her face. She also had this amazing aura radiating from her, filled with like positive vibes and positive emotions. So as she was sitting down next to me, she must have noticed that something was off with me because I was not smiling at that point. So I tried to pretend that nothing had happened, and I quickly reached for the box of chocolates in my backpack and gave it to her. But before she even thanked me for the gift, I just couldn't contain myself, and I started, giving her a rundown of what I had just witnessed. And I remember her facial expressions went from like this huge happy smile to this like tragic, depressing, sad look, So yeah, way to kill the mood, right? So by the time I was done, telling her all the details of the situation, like we were both so freaked out that we got up and we left that place as if something bad was about to happen to us too. At that point, our date was completely over and we split and went home. So the next day at school, I was really hoping to talk to this girl again, and during recess time, I tried to make eye contact with her from the distance, but she wouldn't look back at me. So from that point on, we basically stopped talking to each other because she was completely ignoring me. But, looking back in retrospect, I think I should have at least asked her if the chocolates were any good, I don't know. Anyways, I guess the moral of this story is that talking about tragic events on your first dates will definitely not get you laid, okay? Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Oh, and by the way, if you guys have any thoughts or ideas as to how I'm going to handle that situation any differently, please let me know in the comment section. Any dating tips are definitely welcome on my channel, okay? Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.